Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Hope you're having a great day so far. Welcome to the Demoscene report for the 11th of December 2024. I'm pretty dead inside, just having finished organizing Inércia and catching a cold while at it, but I still managed to gather all the links for this week, so let's give this a try. If you're new to this series, I summarize all of the news and releases that happened this past week on our computer art community that is known as the Demoscene, and as always, everything will be linked on the description below so you can check things at your own leisure. Shout out to Remote Nemesis for also uploading the Demoscene reports to PeerTube instance video.infiniteloop.tv. We had a few people asking for a YouTube alternative to this series throughout the year, but it was always too much work to be worth my bother, so thank you Remote Nemesis for handling that now. So you can now also watch Demoscene report on a non-commercial platform at video.infiniteloop.tv. There were quite a few things coming out this week, including all of the releases of Inércia, so grab your favorite beverage and let's go. First, there was the release of MILKYTRACKER version 1.05 with some updates that happened to it and a video that was released showcasing the new changes that happened. Then I found this video called Preserving Amiga History, a new software archive, talking about AmigaLove.com, which just got launched and tries to archive all sorts of different discs of Amiga software that was released throughout the years and haven't been properly preserved yet. I haven't spotted much Demoscene things in it, but it might be useful for those Amiga people out there that are looking for some weird software that might have been lost. Then of course we had the 16th edition of Inércia that was helping organize. We had about 50 releases there, a pretty nice party once again. Starting off with the combined demo competition. We only had two competitions this year, combined demo and fast demo. In 8th place, illegal instructions by Xeno Forever for the TIC-80, recreating the Amiga environment inside the TIC-80 there, and also an invitation for a hacker camp in the Netherlands, I believe. Then we have Marmot Spacelines 2024, a demo for the Nintendo Wii, which is really cool to see. A very chilled out vibe to it. Didn't get placed very well in voting, but a very relaxing demo nonetheless. And 6th place, Greetings by No Idea, their first demo made for a Linux. Had a few small interesting ideas there. Congratulations Geeko on finishing your first demo. Then we had this thing by Limp Ninja, which I cannot pronounce because I don't speak Hangul. Little demo for the Sega Mega Drive, which we ended up playing live from the hardware at the party place, which is really cool. Here's a little screenshot taken from the emulator itself, a nice little Mega Drive demo. Then we had Trip to Jeskebom by Royal Belgian Beer Squadron, inviting everyone to come to RSync 2025. I already bought my ticket, so see you there. Then in 3rd place we have It's Magnetic by CSI of Taiwan. You was visiting us a few months ago and now they sent this entry remotely for Inércia. A lot of particle activity there, nice little demo by CSI getting 3rd place. In 2nd place, Cream by Fast Compo Productions, making a little bit of a joke reference to the You Would Not Steal a Car sort of adverts. The very Portuguese and Demoscene twist to it, which probably outsiders will not comprehend, and I don't really know how to explain it right now. But yeah, nice little demo there by Fast Compo Productions. And the winner was Print by T Drinker. A very solid demo, very good concept behind it, good execution as well. So yeah, worthy winner of the competition in my humble opinion. Thank you T Drinker for coming physically to the party this year. He had already won last year remotely, and this year he was there in person, which was really cool to hang out with. So yeah, congratulations on winning the demo. Check it out. Then the other competition that we had was the fast demo competition. We only had 2 entries there. Never Forget by Monty on the Run for Game Boy Advance, and Zumbia by Camaradas winning the competition. The theme was around the 50 years of the Carnations Revolution here in Portugal, where we got our democracy back from fascism. You had 48 hours to do whatever you wanted within the theme using the music provided by Genio, and yeah, very interesting demo by Camaradas here, hacked at the party place, so congratulations as well. Then we had a very cool graphics showcase with a lot of diversity into it. We had a few executable graphics entries, including this stunning image by Halcyon by Writer, amazing touch of photography, architecture, really cool overall, really very strong image. Also 4K executable, but for Linux we had Studlaberg by UV as well. Very solid rendering there, more abstract sort of setting with those hexagon foils, but a very interesting image as well. Then we had Stupid Volumetrics by Nameless Fractals, also a very good looking image as well, based out of fractals, as you can see. Some very good pixel work by Critical as well for the Commodore 64. Then we had some Petsky artwork as well by Rui 8-bit and Coax Cable. A very long column of ANSI by Godu80, which you definitely have to check out. And scroll it real quick for you, but please check this at your own leisure. Scrolling a bit slower. Really massive column. Thank you so much Go280 for your submission. Also PC ANSI, we had the Cyber Surfer by the Green Herring, also very nice image. Thank you Green Herring for the submission as well. This one done in Unity entirely. Stranives in Riva al Lago, that is by the lake, by Dario Pinto. Also very nice composition here. Very good lighting, very good foliage, scene composition overall. So this shows you what you can do in Unity if you really have the assets to throw at it. Barbecued Brain by Stormcaller, more psychedelic photography exploration here. Manjriku has a demos by Zero Shift, repurposing the robot from Moppy Productions and giving it a Portuguese twist, now with the currency that we invented for the party called Demos, and he's been pimped out by it. So nice little 3D modeling effort there by Zero Shift. Doodles of a bunch of dragonflies acting like wild and cute, I guess, by Brittle. Nice little drawing there by Brittle as well. Remote submission. ZX Planet by Evil, doing some drawing, some multi-paint drawing for the ZX Spectrum. The Way Things Go by Kevin H, photograph of his ZX Spectrum repair endeavors. Un Toque de Luz with Polo by Callisto and Polo, also a photograph sent from France. And the first entry that we had, Walking on the Beach by Bruno Marreiros, a local photographer from Almada that sent us this really cool image with all these seagulls on the, I guess, sunset scene. Music Showcase also had a lot of diversity, which was really cool to see. We didn't have a competition, so there was no winner, but we had all sorts of different things. We have some more synthwave tracks, some more trancey influenced things. We had some drone tracks, we had some Commodore 64 music, some tracker based stuff, so all sorts of different music. I really like the format. I think it really works. You spend more time contextualizing the tracks themselves instead of just listening to them. So I think it's something that we're going to keep for next year. Then we had the size coding showcase, which had quite a few interesting entries as well. The more interesting one was Nimble by Marquee Design, an EP of different tiny size coding intros, some of them really stunning work. So thank you Super Rogue of Marquee Design for submitting this. Shrink Ray by DJ Level 3 was also very interesting, doing some size coding, but for creating an output for the oscilloscope. Love by 2025 Invitation by Neon or Darklight for the ZX Spectrum in 256 bytes. Pump by Glenn's fast-made 4 kilobyte intro. Entropy by myself. I had this idea to try to make a size coding intro. I did it in a couple of hours. I'm not really happy with the sound, but I think the concept turned out pretty good, so I'm happy with that. 3D Dots by Evil of Glenn, some more techno-ish sort of intro there in 512 bytes. Perspective Shift by Algorias of Horology, with some lines there in 64 bytes. String Object by Gorg of Agenda was also pretty impressive as well. And he also submitted another entry called Oppose Inércia. So yeah, thank you Gorg for both your submissions there. And the first entry that we had was ANSI Fire by CSLR of Sensor Studios, doing some fire effect on the ANSI console. Wild Showcase had a lot less entries than last year. We had a promo video for KAOP Interactive, which seems to be like an online emulator browser for retro computing of some sort. So a nice little video of that. The Death of the Cursor by Bus Error Collective, using some AI technology and trying to do something meaningful out of that. I think they did a good job. I really liked the video and the feeling behind it, and it shows that with the right direction in mind and proper attention to detail, that you can do some good things even if you are using AI. So yeah, I really like this one, The Death of the Cursor by Buzz Error Collective. CC Canvas by CC 2024. They were doing a software rendering system on the browser that you can load 3D models into and see them flat shaded and wireframed on. So this was just a very basic web page where you can see those things. And then Loading Please Wait by Rexbang, a bit more experimental sort of video with different channels and this scan of some sort of this robot or mechanoid figure, a bit more abstract, left to interpretation there. Then of course we had a major Shader Royale Jam session. We actually beat the world record. Now the world record is 33 simultaneous people programming live shaders on the internet. So thank you everybody who participated. It was really cool organizing it and jamming to it. We had a kick-ass set by Varhu, who unfortunately ran into some technical problems throughout the set, but still managed to pull through. So yeah, now the ball is on you, Revision. Try to see if you can beat 33 simultaneous live coders in 2025. Also happening on the same weekend, we had Silly Venture 2024 Winter Edition. I haven't had time to go through the releases. I heard not all of them are available just yet, so we will go through them a bit more carefully next week. But for now, just know that a few of them have already started being uploaded to Demoscene, and there's also some video recordings available of the live stream, as I'm aware. Other things that were announced throughout the week, FairLight released this Mysdata 2024 party report. Thank you, Bacchus, for that tour of the party place. Then we have a thread on Poet talking about the future of Poet. For those who have been asking about it, please check this announcement by Analog about that. And we have the 2024 edition of Tiny Code Christmas that just launched. We are now in day 2, well, day 3 by the time you see this video. Very nice way for you to start learning computer coding, and also there are some more expert level challenges if you are an experienced coder. Some people use it as a way to practice new coding languages as well, try to implement those basic effects on a new coding environment that they might not be familiar with. So if you're interested in that, please check Tiny Code Christmas. Come hang out at the Size Coding Discord, and let's have some fun. And DJ Demon put out a new edition of Flashback tracks from the past, this one focusing on tracks regarding Christmas music, so check that out as well if you're in the Christmas mood. And then there was this very cool after party video put together by Sessions organizing team, where they condensed in 30 seconds all the things that happened in the demo party, which is a really nice way to showcase what happens at these kind of events. And just today, before recording this video, I was watching Hybrid Live Coding Interfaces Workshop 2024. They do this online sessions focusing around live coding and new things in live coding and how you can transform live coding into something more meaningful. And there was some small Demoscene presence there as well. J-Truck talking about the different aspects of the live coding in the Demoscene, but also a lot of other interesting talks regarding live coding in other contexts. So if you like live coding in general, check out the videos. They are all available here with YouTube links, so check out this page. And that's it for this week. Not many demo parties coming up at the end of December. We only have a small Demo Nights screening happening in Bern, Switzerland, and the Christmas Winter 1 screener online component for the Commodore 64 at the end of the year. I heard that might be another live stream also happening at the end of the month, but we'll wait and see. And then there are a few parties happening in January as well. The Atari Last Party in Poland, the Halt in Russia, Arsync in Belgium, which I'm planning to travel to, already bought my tickets, Payback happening in Finland, Jumalauto Winterfarian also in Finland, and then GURP and FairLight both in Sweden at the end of the month. Mountain Bites and Love Bite on the second weekend of February, then Assembly Winter, Ski or Death, and BBC Party and Explosive, all happening at the later part of February, and the month ending with Instancy, that is planning for the first days of March. Also already announced was Forever 2025, which will be 14 to 16 of March, and yeah, a few other parties already in the pipeline as well. Revision not properly announced here at demoparty.net just yet, yet, but a lot of people already buying their plane tickets for that. Should be the highlight of 2025. And that's it for this week's Demoscene report. If you see value in these reports, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend, and possibly donate me something through patreon.com/PSNF. The money I get is invested in upgrading my studio setup with, for example, the Elgato prompter that we are now using for the first time, that helps me read the scripts without dodging the eye contact as much. Anyway, we'll be back next week with some more news and hopefully already be able to go through the Silly Venture Winter Edition releases. Until then, enjoy your season holidays, take care.